but it's working. PocaSPEAKS. This shit is not easy, but it's worth it. It's all about community. Spirituality is important. PocaSPEAKS. This shit is not easy, but it's worth it. PocaSPEAKS. This shit is not easy, but it's worth it. It's all about community. Spirituality is important. All right, hello, my pumpkins. How y'all doing? How y'all living? How you feeling? How's life? How's the kids? How's your mama? How's your daddy? How's your granny? I know I have not been on YouTube live for a week. That's because I have been getting back into doing my TikTok lives. If you do not know, my backup page on TikTok has become available. So after my lives on here, I will be going straight to TikTok every day. Okay, that way I'm doing both, because I know some of y'all was like, damn, you're not on TikTok no more. That's why I used to watch you all the time. And I was working on getting my old TikTok back, because they banned my TikTok lives like around this time last year. And that just wasn't working. So Spirit was like, I gave you a whole nother page, like go live there. And I figured it out. So I've been live all last week on TikTok live on my backup page. So if you do want to watch me there, it is Poca Honest. Okay, so POCA Honest, HONEST 222. Okay, if you follow my main page on TikTok, just go to my little bio on there and click that page. It's that one. Okay, those are my only two pages on TikTok. Any other page is not me. Just FYI, because I know it's a lot of fake pages on there of me, and you know, it's nothing I can really do about that. All right, but we gotta get into these messages now. As I was setting up for this live, I kept hearing the new beginning of that Kendrick Lamar little song snippet that he posted in the beginning of the Not Like Us video. And specifically, the part that keeps running in my head over and over is that woke up looking for the broccoli, high key, keeping something, kamikaze, whatever the fuck he said. But specifically that woke up looking for the broccoli part, okay? And then I kept hearing Rich Spirit where he says, stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. And I think that's a song where he be like, are you happy for me? Something, are you happy for me? Something, are you happy for me? I gotta go back and listen to the song. I might play it on TikTok Live when I go over there. But that's the energy that I've been picking up on, okay? So it feels very regal, okay? It feels like a lot of y'all are moving into this place of luxury, okay? And it's not just about the physical world. It's more so understanding who you are and how that plays a part in you becoming this new person and moving into this new energy, okay? It feels very, very high vibrational. It feels very, very lucrative, okay? So there's a lot of success behind whatever this is. But it just feels like almost like breakthrough energy. I did do a mini reading for a couple of signs earlier. I posted that on YouTube in the community section on my page, and then also on Facebook. And one of the things that Spirit was talking about was breakthrough energy. Okay. And I just feel like there's a lot of breakthroughs that are going to be happening. Now, the specific dates that Spirit gave me was the 10th through the 17th. Today is the 8th. So we got, what, 2 more days before we are at the 10th. But the 10th through the 17th is what Spirit gave me as far as dates to kind of look forward to. And this isn't a breakthrough that you've been kind of necessarily waiting on. This is something that comes through for you that you may have even forgotten about, or you just thought it wasn't going to happen. So you just kind of like, kind of put it out your head for real. Stop concentrating on it. Stop worrying about it, that type of thing. Or this can even be something that you've never even considered. Maybe you was worried about one thing, but then Spirit came and like fixed up something completely different. Okay. But there's something here about like an unexpected, something unexpected, as far as what's going on, as far as what's coming to you, as far as what you receive. And I just keep hearing that, are you happy for me? Bitch, are you happy for me? It's something like, I don't feel like the people around you are going to be happy for you. I'm going to be very, very honest. Because whatever this is that is coming in, and of course we won't get deeper into it, but whatever this is that's coming in, a lot of people are going to feel like you either didn't deserve it or you don't deserve it. A lot of people may feel like they just may be jealous. They may be trying to figure out, like, why not them? Why you and not them? A lot of people just don't want you to have whatever this is. Okay? Let's see what else is here. I really like this energy. It's definitely going to be important for you guys to protect your energy and to be very cautious of who you allow into your space during this time, because everything is so sensitive, and because you don't know what you're going to be receiving and when it's going to come. So you want to make sure that you are carrying yourself with this new level of protection. Okay, I heard Secret Service. Okay, so it's like being tangible, but not too tangible. You know how like the president or whoever will come around people and, they'll be tangible enough to maybe shake hands and give a hug and shit like that. But they still got the Secret Service just waiting. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that just can't happen. There's certain access that people just can't get. Even though, that person is there in the flesh, you still can't get but so close. Okay? So there's something here about definitely making sure that you're upping your protection. Especially at night, okay? Especially at night during the witching hours, specifically between 3 and 5 a.m. Making sure that you are either, speaking words of protection to your spirit team, ancestors, things of that nature before you go to bed. Or when you find yourself waking up during those times, using that time to speak protection or to, tap in with spirit or whatever the case is, okay? But there's something here specific about making sure that you're guarding yourself at night, because I feel like whoever these people are that don't fuck with you, don't like you, okay, whatever these energies are that disturb you or bother you, these can even be, it's not always coming from other people. This can even be things that you are thinking about at night, or things that you have been worried about during those times of the night, okay, things that you have been feeling a way about, whatever the case is. Just, again, during those times, making sure that you're protecting yourself, okay? Look at this. Live out loud and good juju, okay? Good juju is at the bottom of the deck. Live out loud is the first card that came out. And it's a 31 card. 3 and 1 is 4. 4 is stability. 4 is foundation, security, finances, things of that nature. And again, it's nothing wrong with living in your truth. It's nothing wrong with being happy, being proud of the things that you're receiving, the places that you're going in life, and things of that nature. But making sure that you are protecting yourself is going to be so important. Like, you see how this woman is dancing, but then she got these people around her. Okay, so even while you're enjoying yourself, even while life is going well for you, you still need to up your protection. Okay, a lot of people think protection is only when things are chaotic and things are all over the place. No, protection is protection. Okay, so at any moment that you need that shit, especially when you are receiving things that you've been working hard for, especially when you are getting things and stuff is moving for you, and and you're growing and your life is expanding in different ways, you need to be making sure that you're protecting yourself even more than you would if nothing was going on. Okay, because at this point you have more to lose. All right, rich spirit, you have a lot to lose. Okay, and there's a lot of people waiting almost for you to fall. Okay, some of y'all have people around you that are waiting for you to fall. They're waiting for you to fuck up. They're waiting for you to mess up in some type of way. They're waiting for the other ball to drop, okay, or the other shoe to fall, or however you want to phrase it. These niggas is waiting, okay. Now some of these people are waiting to get in. They're waiting for an opening of some sort, okay. There could be people coming back from the past that have been waiting for some type of opening, all right, to come back, maybe to have a conversation with you, or they see the things that you are receiving, or they see that you're about to elevate, okay, and they want to randomly pop back up and randomly try to, get a little piece of the pie, okay. Yeah, we got betrayal, shame, and creativity. These people could be using some really, really like out of the box type of tactics to get your attention, or to distract you, or to cause you to miss whatever this is that's coming in for you, or so they can be a part of it. Almost like trying to attach themselves to your bandwagon. They want to be a part of whatever success they see coming in for you, but they're not supposed to be a part of this. Okay, period. This doesn't have, whatever's coming in doesn't have anything to do with nobody else but you. Whatever's coming in is not supposed to be shared with anybody else. Okay, so for a lot of you guys, you're gonna have to learn, like, every time you receive something good, it's not for you to take that good thing and then go use it to take care of other people or to do stuff for other people. Sometimes, most of the time, you're receiving the good things for yourself. Okay, so this is not a time to feel like you need to share with everybody, and this is not a time to allow people to make you feel like you're supposed to share everything with them. Okay, this is about you. This don't have shit to do with them. This is not a them thing. This is a you thing. Okay, we got soul forgiveness. So with whatever is coming in, this is coming in after a lot of work that you've been doing. All right. This is a 28 card, so that's technically 10. Which is talking about, starting over, or new beginning, or the next phase of this process. Okay, with this 10 card. We also have pleasure at the bottom of the deck. I've been feeling a lot of sexual energy being released. Okay, specifically hypersexuality within the collective. I know as a collective, especially as a melanated collective, especially for Black Americans, American Indians, Sulanis, okay, because that's who we are. Okay, if you don't know, name them. We have been targeted and completely corrupted when it comes to sexual energy. They have been using that as a tactic to attack us for a very, very long time. So I feel like a lot of you guys and a lot of people, period, in the collective have been healing from hypersexuality and have been realizing that sex is really not all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are understanding that there are so many other valuable things in life, and that there are so many other ways to show love, or to receive love, or to feel love, rather than it being in regards to sex. I also feel like a lot of you guys, if you have been in situationships or connections that have been heavily sexually based, okay, and you know what I'm talking about, everything else in the relationship is shitty, but y'all have really, really good sex, or you're very intimate with each other, things of that nature. A lot of that, it's not holding the same value anymore. You're realizing, like, you know, you don't have to give up your body, or you don't have to engage in sexual connections with people in order for you to be connected to these people, or in order for you to feel connected to anybody, period. Okay. We were also talking about porn, you know, porn addictions or things of that nature as well. I feel like a lot of people are just walking away from hypersexuality, and a lot of it is coming through healing. A lot of you are realizing that, you know, a lot of what was making you feel hypersexual or things of that nature came from your childhood, whether, you know, there was things that happened to you, or whether there was things that you saw. Okay. Regardless of what it is, I feel like a lot of you guys are going through this process of healing these specific traumas, understanding, you know, what's really going on behind all of these things, and then, you know, using it to your advantage. I even see a lot of you guys starting to understand the power of sexual energy and how you can use it with yourself. And you don't need nobody else. Okay? It doesn't have to be a family affair. Not a family affair. That sounds crazy. It doesn't have to be a party. Okay? You don't need other people to come in and participate. All right? You can enjoy that energy with yourself and be able to, you know, create it to be whatever you want it to be. All right, let's see. Let's get one of these for the collective. Again, for those who are just joining, I will be doing my TikTok lives every day after I go live on here. Um, it will be on my backup page, Poca Honest 222. Honest as in HONEST. And I'll be back. I'll be on there after I get off of here. Okay. We got Psychic Touch and the Power of Empathy coming out. Okay. Of course, I'm not going to take these two because they came out as two. I only take cards that come out alone. Okay. I just got to say how I see it. I really see this as, again, like I was saying, a lot of people are tapping in to sexual energy, but from a very, very high perspective. Okay. This is giving me like masturbation manifestation. I just want to say how I see it. Okay. This is giving me more sensuality rather than sexuality. Okay. So it's like embracing the softness of yourself while embracing, you know, your sexuality, but from a different perspective, like connecting it to a higher energy, understanding how high and valuable your energy is, period, but especially in that specific space. Okay, y'all know I don't even talk about sex this much, so this is definitely something else. Alright, let's get one of these spirits. Stop playing with me before I turn it to a song. Stop playing with me before I turn it to a song. I just heard Saturn gonna be turning some people into a song. I know Saturn retrograde is going on right now. Saturn is the planet of lessons, karma, fulfillment, achievement, full circle moments, things of that nature. And it's gonna be a lot going on. Saturn will be outside until November 15th. So we got a couple of months to deal with this energy, okay? And it's going to require you to be focused and stand out the way, like I told y'all before. All right, we got messages from Spirit as one of your spiritual gift cards. Okay, so this is letting me know that a lot of you guys are having a lot of intuitive messages, which makes sense. We're also in a Neptune retrograde. Neptune is the planet of spirituality. Neptune is the planet of intuition and insight and things of that nature. So I definitely see, you know, a lot of you guys really getting, because you got divine nudges at the bottom of the deck as well. So I definitely see you guys getting a lot of messages here in regards to things that you need to do. And it's intuitive. Like, a lot of y'all are realizing that, you know, all you need is you when it comes to certain things, as far as figuring out ways to move forward, figuring out next steps to take, things of that nature. Like, a lot of y'all may have been convinced that you needed other people, or that you always needed assistance, or you always needed somebody else's perspective or something like that. But you don't. You just need to follow your intuition, okay? And we also have nature's healing powers, okay? So lots of being outdoors, okay? Lots of spending time with nature, spending time with your spirit team, tapping into spirit, which is very important. And I love that for y'all, okay? Now, of course, I know it's hot as shit outside, literally everywhere. So make sure that your water intake is up. That can be your fruit water as well, your H3O2. So, you know, your watermelons, your grapes, your apples, your oranges, your all of your berries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries. All berries are amazing for you. Mangoes, peaches, okay, all of your alkaline based fruits and vegetables, okay, so you can get your H3O2 intake. Also, key limes, okay, key limes are also really good, a great source of H3O2, and actually are the best limes for your body when it comes to recharging your cells, um, and helping you to detox your body, okay, of a lot of different things. You know, get you some water, put a little pinch of sea salt in there, and squeeze you a key lime in there. Do that shit every morning and tell me how you feel, okay? Or every rising, and tell me how you feel. I just heard some of y'all are coming out of mourning. I love that. All right, let's get two of these before we get into the tarot. I don't know why Spirit just said there's something here about plastic bags, or what are you saying? It's making me think about Mean Girls. Wasn't it Mean Girls and they called them girls the plastics? That's the energy that I just got, because I just heard plastic bags, and then Spirit showed me Dollar General specifically. And then it cut to that little scene from Mean Girls when the plastics are walking into the little cafeteria, or wherever they was walking in. Whatever little scene that was. This is a separation between the real and the plastics, is what I just heard. Okay? Going back to this rich spirit energy, a lot of this energy is because, or it is happening because a lot of you guys are becoming more real. Like, a lot of y'all are becoming more real with yourselves. Some of y'all could have been the mean girls, or could have been the person with the attitude, the person with the nasty demeanor, or the person who was just very funky in nature. I mean, we just gotta call it a spade a spade. We can't keep acting like everybody is always living La Viva Loca and just got beautiful energy and the world is just fucking them over. Like, no. A lot of us be having attitude problems. A lot of us be having nasty little spirits and shit like that. Let's be real. Okay? And I feel like a lot of y'all are transitioning out of this energy. This is why I was saying last week on my TikTok lives, you know, with Saturn going retrograde and Saturn being one of the planets of karma, don't spend this time worried about other people getting their karma, because you don't know the work that people have done to transform their lives. For example, somebody could have did you dirty 2, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever the case is, and you're not over it, or you still feel some type of way about it. So you sitting here focusing on that person receiving karma, but you don't know that this whole time that person has been working on themselves, that person has been forgiving themselves, that person has been changing their life and moving differently and acting differently and talking and walking differently and have gone through a transformation. And now because you're sending this energy towards them because you haven't moved on, okay, which you can at any point, now you're attracting that karma that probably was going to go to them, but now it's going to go to your ass because you sitting here focused on somebody else getting something instead of just worrying about you as if your shit don't stink. Okay, so don't get into this space where you worried about, oh, I can't wait for other people to get their karma and other people will get served their justice. Like, don't do that. Don't do that because you never know what people were doing behind closed doors to, correct what has been happening. You don't know. And by you opening your mouth and trying to be nasty and trying to send out hate and negativity because you're hurt and you haven't gone through the processes of healing yourself, okay, don't mean that you can just send shit out and it's not going to have any effect on you. All right? So this is not the time to be worried about other people getting anything else. Because a lot of people have been doing a lot of work. Like, this is why I'm hearing, like, stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. Like, some of these people have really been healing themselves and working on themselves and to themselves and trying to figure themselves out. And a lot of people are hating on these motherfuckers because since these people been behind closed doors, don't nobody know what they've been doing. A lot of people haven't heard from them, haven't seen them, haven't interacted with them in a while. They're just going based off of their history, right? And Spirit is kind of clearing the air for a lot of people. Like, you don't know nobody for real. You know what I'm saying? Just because you had some type of encounter with people, it doesn't mean that that person deserves hell, in this lifetime just because they hurt your feelings. Because you don't know these people for real. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what they worked on. You don't know what they've been through. The same way people don't know what you've been through. And a lot of these people have grace. People who are usually chosen usually have the nastiest attitudes. People who are usually chosen usually are a little funky in nature. Take that from somebody who is still actively cleaning their attitude up. People who are chosen usually come from having to defend themselves all the time or having to, create this alter ego that protects them because they come from horrible childhoods, horrible environments. Now, that's not an excuse for people to go out here and be nasty. It's not what I'm saying. And trust me, everybody gets their karma. But you don't get to dictate how people's karma is because you don't know when or how they receive their karma. And a lot of people, you may fall out with somebody and you may not talk to that person for a year or two. But you don't know what they've been doing behind closed doors for that year or two. But because you still holding on to whatever you're holding on to, you expect for that person to go through something horrific. But you don't know what they've been through. You don't know what they had to work through. You have no idea. So don't be out here focused on nobody else's shit. Focus on your shit. Make sure karma's not coming to mollywop your ass. Okay? Period. Everybody is not a victim. Okay? Even victims are not victims all the time. Or at certain points in their life. Okay? So a lot of people that have had these victim mentalities and have been using the things that people have done to them as an excuse to be horrible people. Karma. Alright? Worry about yourself. Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. And I keep telling y'all, you don't know people's spirit teams. You don't know who anybody has protecting them. You don't know the people who will go to bat for these people's. Like, you just don't know the energies that they have on guard. So really focus on yourself. Really focus on yourself. If you've been out here doing spell work, if you've been out here trying to be conniving, trying to be nasty, trying to, again, serve karmic justice to whoever, tell you, it's going to backfire. It's going to backfire if it hasn't already. Okay? Some of y'all been out here playing with spells, trying to attack people, and it's backfiring. You wonder why your life is getting shitty. Alright? Leave people alone. You don't know what type of protection people have. This is why you have to have permission before you put roots on people, before you try to do spell work on people, or before you be sending out negativity to people. Okay? Even people who do root work for other people, people who are actually root workers, they have to meditate and tap in and go to spirit before they put roots on people, or they're supposed to. Because even though someone may have done you wrong, you don't know the protection that that person got. You can't put roots on everybody. Okay? That's just that on that. You just can't. You can call it unfair as much as you fucking want to. It don't matter. You can't put roots on everybody. Because you don't know who these people are in the spiritual realm. You don't know who they are. You don't know the job that they serve or the purpose that they serve. You have no idea. The same way people don't know who you are in the spiritual realm and why they shouldn't put roots on you. It's the same thing. Don't be out here trying to play hocus pocus. Okay? A lot of people are messing around with spell work right now for whatever fucking reason. I don't know what's going on. But please stay the fuck away from that shit. Especially not with Saturn outside. Y'all are trying to play around with spells and shit while the wrong planet is outside. This is not the planet to fuck with. I'm trying to tell you. Ask any Capricorn how Saturn get down. Okay? Because Saturn rules Capricorn. Okay? Ask any Capricorn how Saturn gets down. You don't want to be out here fucking with people. Alright? Fast, all you need is water. That goes back to what I was saying earlier. Definitely make sure that you're upping your water intake. Okay? Not only because it's hot outside and that's draining our energy, but also to keep your energy at a certain level. Okay? I was just talking about Capricorn. Right at the bottom of the deck. I'm trying to tell you. It's the wrong planet outside to be trying to fuck around with people. Stay to yourself for these next couple of months. If you've been feeling the need to stay to yourself, to get to yourself, to be to yourself, please do. Leave people alone. Leave them be. Let them go. Let them live. And tell people to leave you alone too. I'm not just saying it for, you doing shit to other people. Any way it's going, it doesn't matter. Leave people alone and tell them to leave you alone. And if people are bothering you, you do not have to do spell work on them. Alright? Just tell your ancestors to handle it in whatever way they see fit. That's it. And continue to mind your fucking business. Don't get caught up in bullshit. Don't get caught up in arguments. Don't get caught up in petty back and forths. Don't get caught up in negativity. Like, this is really the time to be super focused on yourself. To be super focused on the things that you want to complete. Okay? Super focused on the things that, you want to achieve in your life. The things that you need to get done. Whatever areas of your life you've been slacking in, this is the perfect time to breathe some new life into those specific areas. Okay? We got Earth energy coming out, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Heavy grounding is needed. Okay? So make sure that you're grounding your energy. Again, taking time out for yourself, spending time with yourself, spending time with spirit, tapping in, tuning in. All right? I also see some of you guys completely revamping your life, okay? So this is giving like new hairstyle, new car, new clothes, new shoes, new eating habits, new workout routines, or new routines, period. This is like investing into yourself, okay? Maybe taking some classes, going back to school, reinvesting into your education, pulling away from toxic relationships, family relationships, things of that nature as well. Getting organized for those who are not organized. Learning to relinquish control for those who find themselves to be super controlling. Learning to go with the flow for those who find themselves to be super controlling. Okay? Learning to be more open when it comes to ideas when it comes to ways to move forward. Okay, not being so closed-minded or scary to do things out of your comfort zone. Yeah, Ace of Wands. This is a whole new mentality. Okay, I feel like something either happened or something clicked for some of y'all to know that it's time for you to think differently or to just move differently. Like the energy outside just feels different. I mean, that's just like the best way I can put it. Like it just feels different. Things just feel different. Life just feels different. The things that you are experiencing, the things that you're receiving, how things are going, how things are mapping out for you. Okay? It just feels different. It just feels like new energy. It just feels like fresh energy. It just feels like a new beginning, a fresh start. Okay? A new experience. Okay? Lots of new ideas. Lots of, I just heard gear shift. Okay? So this is like moving from neutral to drive. That's the energy. Y'all know neutral is just, you know, the car is not necessarily moving. It's not necessarily not moving. It's just there, right? You know, to go into drive, which means you applying gas, you applying pressure. You're doing something different, okay? And it's coming from, I just heard revelations. It's coming from some type of revelation you had, some type of awareness that you've come into, some type of understanding that you've come into. Yeah. Some of y'all is coming through you releasing or letting go of something. Killing off the old versions of you. This could have also happened because of a death. Some of you guys could have experienced death in your family recently, or someone close to you passing, and it kind of shifted the way that you think about things. I also just heard if you did not grow up with your parents or something like that, whether you were adopted or you just didn't have a specific parent or you didn't know about them, some of you guys may have found out that they passed away or something, but this actually gives you some type of, I want to say either release or this gives you some type of closure is the word. Okay? May even answer some questions for you. May even connect you with some people from that side of the family. Okay? Some of y'all are definitely getting more into your lineage, studying your heritage, studying where you come from. Okay? I see a lot more people embracing being American Indian, which I absolutely love because that's really what most of us are, American Indians. We're not fucking Africans, bro. We're just fucking not. We got the Temperance card. So, yeah, this is definitely bringing in some type of balance, bringing in some type of correction here as well. I just heard correcting your status. Correcting your status. Some of you could be claiming your nationality. Okay, changing your paperwork. Going through the process of claiming your straw man. If you know what any of that means, then this will resonate for you. It'll resonate for the people it resonates for. I also see a lot of y'all, even though it's hot as shit, a lot of y'all have been embracing the sun. Even though it's hot as fuck. Okay? You still been out in that sun and allowing it to do whatever it needs to do for you. A lot of you may not even understand why you're in the sun so much, but yeah, it's the reason behind it. Obviously. Being charged. Ooh, we got the Ace of Cups and the Six of Cups. Alright? I definitely see some of you guys, like I said, receiving some type of breakthrough, some type of gift from Spirit, Source, Universe. Like I said, Spirit was saying between the 10th and the 17th of this month for a lot of you guys. This could come in the form of some type of assistance. This could come in the form of some type of governmental assistance or inheritance or something along those lines. It can come in the form of like a check or like getting money back for something, some type of refund. Um, it's just unexpected. It's something that you did not expect, something that you don't see coming, some type of breakthrough. Okay, this can also come in the form of an opportunity that you wanted and kind of stop thinking about, or just was like, oh, whatever. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. And kind of just move past it, type of thing. But this Five of Cups energy, something that you probably walked away from, or something that you lost faith in, or something that you just kind of like, fuck it. It's like once you let it go and you just released it to be whatever it was going to be, that's when it came in. That's when it started happening. Whenever you were just like, okay, however this goes, it goes. However it flows, it flows. Whatever it does, it does. Like that type of energy. You know, whatever is for me, is for me. I feel like a lot of y'all have taken on that energy, and that's why I keep thinking about that rich spirit energy. Because it's like whatever is mine is mine. I'm not out here fighting for, you know, somebody to feel some type of way, recognize me, give me something, whatever. Like, no, if it's mine, it has to come to me because it's mine. And if it's not for me, then it's not going to align. And that's good. Because you shouldn't want things that are not for you to align anyway. You want things that are not for you to continue on and past you. You know what I'm saying? Not affecting you. But a lot of times we get so caught up on the things that we think are for us that when we don't receive them, we start to throw these pity parties and start judging our lives as not being good enough and judging ourselves as not being good enough and whatever else. When really, in reality, spirit is just saying that's not for you, but I do have something better. And a lot of y'all are realizing that. Like, just because I don't get what I want does not mean I'm not going to get what I need or I'm not going to receive something better. And a lot of you may have been experiencing like little doses of that, like in small quantities. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting the energy of Lucy. You know, like that movie Lucy, where she had to collect all of the little bags of that substance, but before she had all of the bags, she was just like ingesting small little quantities of whatever that thing was. That's like what it was happening. It's like spirit has been giving you small little doses of what is to come, just to see, number one, how you deal with it, to see if you can stay in this attitude of gratitude, to see if you can be thankful. And I'm here also to see if you're going to showboat and try to throw it in people's faces. That's why a lot of y'all had to heal before you receive what you are going to receive or will be receiving, because a lot of you wasn't going to take it and use it for the right things. You was going to take it and then try to throw it in somebody's face and make them feel like shit, or try to prove a point to somebody who said that you wasn't shit, or whatever the case is. And spirit is like, no, the things that you're receiving are not for you to even tell the world about or to make it anybody else's business. Like these are very private rewards is what I'm hearing. Like this is something that is just for you. And until you get in that energy where you understand that you don't have a point to prove and you can just enjoy your life without having witnesses, you know what I'm saying? That's when y'all will receive whatever this is. That's when that breakthrough will happen. When you really focus on what's important. And it's not these people. And it's not the haters. Or who you think is the haters. Okay? Some of y'all could be moving from the country to the city, or from the city to the country. Take that resonates, okay? This could also be leaving your parents' home and moving to your own space, or leaving your hometown and moving to your own space, okay? We got the 9 of Wands, okay? I really feel like whatever this is that is coming in, again, you may not expect it, but you're definitely prepared for it. So if it is something that requires you to get out your comfort zone, don't be afraid. Because like I said, again, you may not expect it, but you're definitely prepared for it. For some of you, it may be something that, I'm going to be honest, it may be an opportunity that scares you because of the responsibility that comes with it, or because of what is required for you to do it, or whatever. Like, for example, let's say what's coming in requires you to maybe do public speaking and you don't really like talking in front of people, like that type of thing. Like it's going to come in on a level that it's still going to give you enough space to grow. Like it's going to be something new. It's going to be a breakthrough for you. It's going to be something that's super amazing, a great opportunity. but there's still going to be a lot of room for you to grow within that thing, which is good. You know what I'm saying? You may feel weird about it right now because you feel like there's things that you still have to learn, but that's okay, because once you learn those things, whatever this is, you're going to master it, and then you're going to be able to really, really take advantage of it in whatever way you're supposed to, and get out of it whatever you're supposed to get out of it. Let's get one more, and then we'll get some confirmation. Yeah, 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Spirit is sending you some assistance, some help. This can come in the form of someone just randomly wanting to do something nice for you, or someone that you just met wanting to work with you, or someone who you didn't even know was watching you want to work with you. This is really like out of nowhere, okay? But I feel like this is a reward for whatever you've been doing. Yeah, look, standing on business and spiritual gifts. Whatever you've been doing, whatever you've been, focusing on over the last couple of weeks to the last couple of months is what I'm hearing. You're being rewarded for it, okay? Because Saturn is outside, and again, Saturn serves karma. So karma is not always bad. Karma just means you're receiving what you put out. That's all that means. So a lot of y'all are receiving karma, but it's good karma. It's quality karma is what I'm hearing. Okay? This could be something that happens around food. So someone may invite you out to eat to discuss this, or you may run into somebody at a restaurant, or it may, whatever happens, you may throw like a dinner for it, or have a gathering to celebrate whatever this is, or something like that. Okay, but food seems to be important. This can also be like food for the soul, like whatever this is to feed your soul. It be something that you've always wanted. Okay, again, it may scare you a little bit just because it's something that maybe you always wanted, or something that's a little out of your comfort zone or out of your norm. Okay, or something that just challenges you in a good way, right? So I always say, I mean, you could be scared, but that don't mean you need to stop. Do it afraid. If you gotta do it afraid, do it afraid. But just make sure you get it done. Don't not do it. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you do it scared and screaming and crying than to not do it at all. So it's going to challenge you in all the right ways is what I'm getting. Whatever this is. There's going to be some healthy challenges. You may even have to go through some steps to receive it. So, for example, like if it's an inheritance, the inheritance is yours, but you may have to do some paperwork or something. Like there's something that comes with it that you may have to do to, secure it, or whatever the case is. All right, Spirit, what is some confirmation for the collective? Of course, personal readings can be booked on my website. I was supposed to take that mix and match special off of my website and never did. So that's still available. I'll give it one more week. So that'll be to the end of this week for those who are interested. Of course, other services, mentorships, and everything else is on my website as well. We got library, wisdom, and study, okay? So like I said, this is definitely going to be something that pushes you into a new space where it's going to challenge you in good ways, okay? It's going to require you to take your time, to go through whatever process this is, or to finalize the details, or whatever the case is, okay? But it's taking time for a reason, because there's certain things that Spirit wants you to either see while you're going through that process of, getting whatever is yours, or claiming whatever is yours. There's some Spirit wants to teach you, or something. There's something useful here about this process of receiving this thing, or I'm even here the days that lead up to you gaining this thing, receiving this thing, or whatever. There's something key about the process, okay? So it may be like, for example, it's like, oh, I was doubting myself, but then my intuition told me to do X, Y, and Z, and I did it. And then once I did it, this happened. Like that type of thing. It's like something happens leading up to this, or You know, my tire went flat, car broke down 2 days before this happened, or I got kicked out my house, you know, a week before this happened. It's like something happens that gives this even more validity, and makes you, push you even more in a space of gratitude for whatever this is, like, or helps you feel more, again, grateful for it. Whether it's something that happens right before, like literally right before you receive it, or whether it's the things that have been happening already leading up to this, whatever it is, there's something, some type of, you know, I'm hearing learning curve that spirit needed you to get past so that you can embrace this for what it is and receive it in the way that you are supposed to, or align with it in the perfect way. All right. We got the moon coming out. All right. So your intuition is going to be very important. I even hear, like, for my people who have been listening to me and actually writing down their dreams, your dreams may be that thing that kind of shows you in advance what's to come. Or once you decode a certain dream, it makes sense, or something like that. Okay, something here with dreams being significant in whatever this is, or however this plays out. Okay. Also, just simply your intuition. Like I said before, listening to your intuition is going to be key until, honestly, it's always key. But specifically, your intuition will be crystal clear until we get into December. Honestly, until the end of December, your intuition will be, it's always 100% correct, but it's really going to be proving itself to you. So make sure that you're listening, because everything that your intuition is pointing you to within these next months are all to literally align you perfectly. Okay? When you got Saturn and Neptune working together, that's the best alignment you could ask for. That is literally what you need to get on track. Those two planets working together. And they're both in Pisces. Pisces is the most spiritual sign of them all. Of them all. Pisces connects with the spiritual realm more than any other sign does. Okay? It is literally the sign of the subconscious, of the spiritual realm, of the intuition, of the dream state, of the astral realm. All right? So this is a time for you to really, really take advantage of tapping in with spirit and having the most accurate intuition that you ever experienced. Okay? Like scary good intuition. Like that's the type of energy that's outside right now. Whether you listen to it or not, it's still going to be right. So you can either take its advice and, you know, go wherever it's pointing you to go, or, you know, you can do what you want to do and maybe not get the results that are for you. We got Soul Tribe, all right? So a lot of people will definitely be connecting with new souls, new spiritual connections. I also see a lot of you getting more involved with the spiritual community, or having more of what feels like a solidified spiritual community. So meeting more like-minded people. I even hear, like, with social media, like a lot of you guys need to cleanse your social media. Go through your social media and delete a lot of people, you know, kind of, or some of y'all may even need to redo, not even redo, but create a new page. And, like, just add people to that new page accordingly. Okay? Like, based on their energy, and just create a whole new energy. So that way you don't have to deal with the old people. You don't have to worry about having to try to delete all them old ass people. You can just move forward with new energy. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Partnerships and collaborations, alright? Don't be, a lot of what may come in for you guys with this Six of Cups energy, with this reward, with this gift, with this breakthrough, it may come in the form of you working with other people, or it may come in the form of like a collaboration, or it may have to do with community or something like that. So if you're one of those people who don't really like working with others, or you're more so to yourself, you won't have to get the fuck out that energy. You're going to have to leave that energy quickly, because right now, with the energy outside, it's very, very important that you are open to working with other people. Community is very important this year. Partnerships and collaborations are very important this year in whatever way. It doesn't mean that you got to start businesses with all these people. It doesn't mean that you got to be friends with all these people. But it does mean that there's going to be a lot of people outside of yourself that are a part of helping you get to that next level. And we're all going to play a part in each other's journey. So the same way that I may be helping whoever gets to their next level, there's people that's going to be helping me get to mine. So it's not like, you're the only one that needs help. Like, no, we're all going to be helping each other in ways that we recognize, or even ways that we don't recognize. Okay? So just be open. Don't get into that hyper independence energy. If you are someone who is hyper independent, or you always got to do things on your own, or you always feel like you got to do things on your own, whatever, let that shit go. Let that shit go. Get far, 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 far the fuck away from that. All right? We got the Chariot coming out. Some of you guys could be receiving a new car. All right? But I also just see this as whatever is coming in is coming in quickly. 8 of Wands energy. This is something that is not taking this time. It's something that is going to happen pretty quickly. Like I said, between the 10th and the 17th. 144 on my clock right now. So it's coming through an ending, or it's coming through some type of new beginning. Some type of new understanding, new beginning, new accomplishment, new goal, something like that. Something kind of sets this off. Okay? I'm hearing chain reaction. All right? Kind of like, y'all know, like those videos where they put all these contraptions together, and then they started with like dominoes, and then all the dominoes fall, and then all of a sudden it's like this thing makes that thing go off, and then that thing goes off, and then that thing goes off, and then it's like that type of energy. All right? We also got new love here, so some of you guys could be getting into some new relationships, soulmate energy, partnerships. With that, this is not for anybody who has either just left a relationship within the last year or two, or has been single only for the last year or two. All right, I'm getting new love connections for people who have been working on themselves for real. So these are people who have been single, I'm hearing 3 to 5 years plus. All right? If you just got out of a relationship, this is not for you. You need to heal. However long you've been in a relationship, you need to at least heal for half of that time. So for example, if I was in a relationship for 3 years, I need at least a year and a half before I even try to look anybody else's direction. Y'all need to get more comfortable with healing after these big relationships. And it doesn't have to be traumatic. It doesn't matter. You still need to get back into a relationship with yourself, and that takes time. If I was in a relationship with somebody on and off for 5 years, I need at least 2.5 years to get my mind all the way right and get my energy completely clear of that person. I don't know how you think you can be with somebody for so long and then you just be done with them in 2 seconds. It doesn't work like that. And a lot of y'all are so pressed for love that you're going anywhere to get it. And you're not getting it from yourself. This relationship, honestly, I feel like relationships are coming to people who are not even looking for relationships. Relationships are coming to people who said they are over relationships and they just focused on themselves. Relationships are coming to people who was like, but fuck all that relationship shit. I'm just gonna work on myself and get this bag. Those are the type of people that's about to have these unexpected relationships. Not you motherfuckers that pride your whole life on being with somebody. This is not for you. Not these people who are codependent on other people's energy. This is not for you. Not these people that don't know how to be alone. This is not for you. Not these people who just broke up with somebody and then you're trying to rush back into something because you don't know how to love yourself. This is not for you. This is for people who have been not even prioritizing love. People who haven't even been worried about love. People who haven't even been thinking about that shit. That's who is about to receive these relationships. And I gotta be clear, because y'all know I don't like nobody to be like, well, Poca said. Poca ain't say shit. You won't say what Poca said. Get it right. All right, we got Uranus talking about taking leaps of faith and doing things out of the box. Okay, so like I said, this is definitely something that is coming in because you're doing things that you've never done before. You are living, you know, your life in ways that you just never have. Putting yourself in environments you've never been in before. Mentalities, choosing mentalities that you usually don't choose. Focusing on the positive rather than the negative like you used to. Like there's changes happening within your foundation. Okay, these are foundational changes that are happening. All right, last card for the collective. Spiritual gifts came right on out. All right, so your spiritual gifts are going to play a very important role in you connecting with whatever this energy is. Again, whether this is, you know, from your intuition, whether it's from you seeing things, hearing things, feeling things, smelling things, having cravings for things, okay, dreams, deja vu, um, whatever it may be, and however it works for you. All right, take it that way. Okay, but definitely pay attention. A lot of your spiritual gifts are increasing. All right, like y'all been talking about, oh, spirit, I'm ready to tap in. Okay, then your gifts are increasing. And the thing about having gifts is gifts come with responsibility. Gifts come with responsibility. If I have a gift, that means I have a responsibility to use that gift in the way that I'm supposed to. So understand that when you're saying, oh, I want to tap into my gifts, I want to do this, I want to do that, that means that you do need to start living your life differently. There's certain things that you're going to have to stop doing or start doing in order to stay in that energy or in order to be useful in that energy. All right, I can't have the gift of being an empath and then be upset when it comes time for me to read people's energy. I can't have the gift of seeing in the spiritual realm and then be upset when I see spirits or be scared. Okay, like don't ask for the ability to tap into certain shit and then be scary and then not want to move or act on it. That's just a waste of fucking time and space and energy. Like, who has time for that? All right, light and love to all of my beautiful people. Again, mentorship specials, reading specials are available on my website. Certain ones I will be getting rid of at the end of the week, so take advantage of what you see. I will also be holding a shadow work course this month. I will let you guys know the date. Once the date is solidified, I will be dropping the flyer, and then of course everyone can book accordingly. All right, it's time for us to tap more into shadow work. There's some spiritual newbies, some people who are just tapping in, tuning in with spirit. So it's time to start going back over proper shadow work, how to properly do shadow work, so that you can, you know, experience the changes in your life that you want to. Because real change and real growth and real abundance in this journey comes from shadow work. It doesn't come from manifestation. It doesn't come from, you know, spell work. No, it comes from healing. It comes from building that relationship with yourself, with your spirit team, and with source, with your higher self. Okay, so we're going to be tapping more into that this month as well. Again, once I solidify the dates and I get everything together, then I'll be dropping the flyer. I'll probably only do 15 people. We'll see. Between 15 and 20 for this class. But again, we'll see. First come, first serve. And yeah, we'll take it from there. All right. Light and love to everyone. Again, I'm about to hop on TikTok. It is 1:51, so I'll be on there 2 o'clock. That'll give me a couple minutes to decompress a little bit. And then I'll hop on there. Not sure what we'll talk about. I don't know if I'll do another reading because I already did this one. So we'll see. But yeah, that's what I'll be in a second. Light and love to everyone. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe or follow me depending on where you're watching me from right now. Love and light to everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day if you don't see me on TikTok. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow if you don't see me on TikTok. And if you do, I will see you in a couple minutes. All right.